In this video, we're going to be talking about the find and replace feature and the basic idea behind find and replace. So the first step of it is find, which means that you're going to locate words that match whatever you type in to search for. And then with replace, the idea being that you want to replace whatever you have found with a new word. So let's say you had a word, maybe a company name, for example, that you use throughout a document, and then the company gets bought out and the company name changes, and you want to be able to have Word search for all occurrences of that word and then replace it with something else. So in our scenario, actually, we're going to search for the word workplace and replace it with workplace with no space in between. So let me just show you how this works. So first of all, what's helpful is if you're on the View tab, you notice in the Show area here, I want you to turn the navigation pane on. So when you check navigation pane, it pops up your navigation pane here, and you can see the navigation pane is actually broken up into 3 different sections. Headings, which is showing you anything that has a heading applied, a style applied, which we haven't talked about that much. Pages, which just show you basically all your pages in your document, which is kind of cool because it allows you to quickly go from page to page, okay? And then results, which is going to become important when we try to search for something in the document. So I'm going to type up here and search for document, and I'm going to type in workspace place. And what you'll see here is that there are 3 results that come out, right? 1, 2, 3. And you actually see them highlighted here in the document, okay? And if they were on a different page, then it would actually bring you to that page when you clicked on it. So let's say I want to go to the 3rd one here. I click, and you can see that that one is now highlighted, okay? So if we want to replace one value with the other, I'm actually going to click up at the beginning again here, because it's always best when you're doing a find and replace to probably just hit Control Home so that your cursor is at the very, very top of your document. Just makes life easier, because if you're in the middle of the document, what it's going to do is it's going to replace everything from the middle to the end, and then you're going to get this message that says, hey, do you want me to continue searching at the top of the document? So by just clicking at the top of the document, you totally skip that step, which is kind of nice. What we want to do is go over here to search for more things, and click that little drop down list, and you'll see that you have this ability to pick replace. And when you do this, it comes up and it says it recognizes that you were looking for the word workspace place, and we realize that really workplace is a compound word, so it should be typed in like this. So this is a mistake that we recognize and that we want to now fix. So we're going to have it search for workspace place and replace it with workplace. And you have a couple different options. One is you could just have it find the next one. But really, if you're looking to replace it, then you either want to do replace or replace all. If you do replace, it's going to skip you through and say this one, this one, this one, and then you hit replace, replace, replace. But since we did a find and we saw that we did really want to change all 3 occurrences of those, it's okay to just do replace all, which is what we're going to do. So we do replace all, and it says all done. We've made 3 replacements, and you say, okay, great. Okay, and you close out, and you will see now 1, 2, 3 have all been changed to workplace with no space. Okay. And just so you know, if you close that navigation pane out, the other way that you can get to find and replace is on the Home tab, all the way over here on the left-hand side. You can get to find, right? If you click find, it basically opens the navigation pane up. And if you hit replace, then it brings the pop-up up, okay? It's very easy to just sort of clear out whatever it is that you don't want here, okay? And you could also, the other important thing to note here is the More button. This allows you to search based on match case. So what that means is, let's say you typed in workplace with a capital W in one place and not in another, and you wanted to just find the one that had the capital. By checking match case, it allows you to find it so that it exactly matches the case. If it's not checked, it'll find it whether it's uppercase, lowercase, or mixed case. Okay? So that pretty much concludes what you need to know about find and replace.